My family had my whole life planned until I made one choice that destroyed everything. In my family, everyone becomes a doctor. Not just any doctor. Surgeons who save lives and make headlines. My grandfather pioneered heart surgery at Johns Hopkins. My mother runs the cardiac unit at Mass General. My sister just finished her neurosurgery residency, and both my brothers are in med school. When I told them I wanted to teach kindergarten, my mother laughed. Then she saw I was serious. You're going to waste a 180 IQ babysitting other people's kids? I'd always been different. While my siblings studied anatomy, I was reading to kids at the library. When family dinners turned into medical case discussions, I'd sketch lesson plans on napkins. But in our family, not becoming a doctor wasn't just disappointing. It was like throwing away a gift. My parents had my whole life mapped out. Pre-med at Harvard, surgery residency, maybe follow mom into cardiology. They'd already put down deposits for my MCAT prep courses. The breaking point came during my high school graduation party. Instead of congratulations, my dad handed me acceptance letters to 3 Ivy League schools. Pick one, he said. We've already paid the deposits. When I said I'd applied to education programs instead, he tore up my teaching school acceptance letter. No daughter of mine is going to waste her brain on finger painting. I moved out that night with my savings from tutoring, worked at a daycare while putting myself through state school, got my teaching degree after 4 years of ramen noodles and secondhand textbooks. My first job was at Lincoln Elementary, the underfunded school in the rough part of town where most teachers quit within 2 years. The principal warned me the kids were difficult. Broken homes, learning disabilities, behavioral problems. One student, Jacob, reminded me of my younger brother. Same intense curiosity, same rapid-fire questions. But Jacob couldn't read. He was 8 years old and couldn't recognize basic words. 3 teachers had already labeled him unteachable. Previous teachers said he had ADHD and needed medication. That's when I realized why I'd chosen teaching over surgery. Sometimes the most important healing happens in a classroom, not an operating room. I spent my own money on specialized reading materials, stayed after school every day working with Jacob one-on-one, created visual learning games that matched how his brain worked. After 6 months, Jacob read his first complete book. After a year, he was reading at grade level. By 2nd grade, he was ahead of his class. That's when everything exploded. The local news ran a story about our classroom's reading improvement scores. The headline, "Teacher transforms struggling students with innovative methods." Someone from my mother's hospital saw it. My sister showed up at my school during lunch. Mom saw the article. She said, "She's furious you're getting attention for teaching when you could be saving actual lives. These kids don't matter like our patients do." The school board got involved when my family started making calls. My mother used her medical connections to question my experimental teaching methods. Some parents defended me, saying their kids finally loved learning. Others worried I wasn't qualified because I only had an education degree. Jacob's mom stood up at the school board meeting. "This teacher saved my son," she said. "Where were all you doctors when he was failing? I kept my job but lost my family completely. My parents told relatives I was wasting my potential. They stopped inviting me to holidays. My siblings blocked my number when I tried to share my students' achievements.